So today we got Mr. Dashman, and with him, got front pads on him. And we'll kind of talk about why we have front pads on him. And we'll go through the process of applying pads. So currently I got leather pads on him. In the wintertime, and almost all year round, Dash can be a bit thin-soled and needs a little bit of extra protection so he can do his job. Dash is an event horse. And when he's out on the terrain, he's got sore feet, can't do his job. Get a frog nice and trimmed up. My poor hoof knife. It's about at the end of its life. Waiting for the new one to come. No sense in over trimming the sole when we have pads going on, and the reason why we have pads on is to protect the bottom of his foot, so no sense in going crazy and over paring the sole. So in Western Washington, I typically like to use a leather pad when I put a full pad on a horse. We have so much moisture and rain here, as most of you probably know. It's nice to give it a chance, like when we do get some drier weather, leather has that breathability to it that it allows it to, you know, almost dry out just a little bit instead of always trapping the moisture underneath that pad, you know, which then can create a pretty hostile environment for bacteria to want to grow and fester. Rocks will do a number to the old file. Take out our sole pressure. Make sure we're flat. You're all right, Dashman. Just got a tick high on the outside of there. Got just a little bit of a rocker in his shoe there, so I'll just put a little bit of that in before I go to burn it, just to save a little time and be a little bit more efficient. So when I shod Dash last time, which was 6 weeks ago, I put new shoes and pads on him. So I'll actually be resetting or reusing these front shoes again. Have to see how good the pads are as far as if those can go again. Dash gets rode pretty hard, so he tends to wear through these leather pads every cycle. Every once in a while I can get a reset out of the pads with him, but usually not able to. I don't think these will go again. The pads, they're just a bit worn down right there at the back half, and it's already a little bit thin, so he'll wear through those over this next cycle. So we'll have to put new front pads on him, or new leather pads, I mean. Trim our frog. And pretty much the same with the other foot. You know, we don't want to get too crazy taking all the sole out of him when we want to leave it in there for give him as much stability and depth to stand on. Everything cleaned out of there nice. Check our foot for flat. You're all right, Dash. Let's take a gander. polished out, flattened up, ready for a burn. Up we go, Dash Man. Dang, Rachel. Want to get our clips burned in and make sure our fit is dialed. Take off the sharp edges that are created from the burn. Just a little bit of sole pressure. We'll get rid of that. All right, gonna draw out our pad, trace it here on the from the shoe to the leather pad. Make our lines with the clips. See outside. Go to our pad cutter. We'll cut out for our clips. Just take a pair of nippers, go on your line. Get us some rivets. Get some all out of copper ones today. Gotta go to the old supply house, spend some money. That's all we gotta do, spend more money. Gas prices through the roof. Yeah, so I like to rivet pads on. It keeps them stable and not gonna go anywhere. So you get you a nail or a copper rivet. Just peen it over, take your clip, pop it out, because the angle is changed. Get rid of the excess. Got our sole pack. Cold, frozen. Now this is what's gonna go in between the pad, up against the sole, you know, to fill that void instead of manure, sand, rocks. You know, so nothing else can get up in there. Then we use our dental impression material here. And this is what's gonna go in the commissures. It creates like a dam, basically. And creates a dam to hold our sole pack in there. Because as I've already kind of said, we get lots of rain, lots of moisture, so need to hold it in there somehow. This dental impression doesn't necessarily wash away with water, so it works well. Oh, give it a good mixing. It's a 2-part compound, so as they mix together, just a little bit of time, it'll actually settle up and almost to like the consistency of a pretty soft, rubbery, bouncy ball. So one last brushing and cleaning. We want to create a nice clean environment under there, because it's basically going to be on there for 5-6 weeks, you know. So you want to have it as clean as possible to, you know, create a nice sterile environment to protect against any, like, you know, thrush or anaerobic bacteria that could fester. So that's our dental impression. It creates a dam. It'll set up and it'll just form in between, like the frog and in between commissures there. So that blocks off basically pocket there, or an area where moisture could go in. And if this wasn't there, our sole pack would basically just wash away from water, because this is a pretty malleable stuff. And then we just nail our shoe on. Easy, buddy. Just like that, we got them nailed up. Then you just take our little hammer here and tap the tops of those clips in. A little bit squishing out the back. Just got what we want.